Hi there. Welcome back and thank you for tuning in. It's Khalid, your transformative coach and your consciousness engineer. As you know the drill, before we begin any of our conversations, I'd like you to take 3 deep aha breaths and mentally repeat as you're taking these breaths every day, in every way, I get even better and better. Every day, in every way, I get even better and better. One more breath. Every day, in every way, I get even better and better. So tell me, how are you feeling? Are you feeling calmer? Are you feeling more resourceful? Are you feeling more at peace? Are you feeling more at ease? I know I am. You should be too. You know, through our coaching sessions, a lot of the things I do with my clients, 50% of it almost focuses just on breathing and getting into a calmer state. Because when you're in this calm, resourceful state of mind, you're out of the fight or flight mode, you seem to absorb better. Because whatever we talk about, whatever we discuss, whatever we understand, goes straight into our DNA. And I'm hoping you're in that state right now, to take whatever I say straight into our DNA. So let's begin with blessings. We're blessed. We're awesome. The fact that you can watch this video, the fact that I can make this video, the fact that I have the ability to articulate and talk on this video, the fact that you have the ability to articulate what I'm saying and just understand some of it and empower yourself, and me getting empowered and inspired through you being empowered is a blessing. So I'm very excited for a few things in my life. The first things I want to talk to you about is a book. It's called Frameless. You see, for the last year I've been writing some poetry which has really inspired and impacted some people, and through a lot of their demands and requests, I've now decided to publish a collection of my poetry, and I've called the book Frameless. That's how our life is meant to be, right? Frameless. Life is frameless. We create boxes that don't even exist. We want to think out of a box. They're still saying that a box exists. I simply believe, and I live with the philosophy, that there is no box. I live a life of being frameless. So the book is a collection of my most intricate poetry, very deep-rooted poetry, very impactful, inspiring poetry. I've got a little pulse and a heartbeat on the book, which essentially tells you that once you read my book, you'll be able to relive and recreate a pulse of a deeper understanding of how we should be living our lives. And I've also got a slogan that says, shifting your thoughts and shaping your life. Please watch the press for details. It's called Frameless. It's in publishing at the moment. We should be printing in the next few weeks, and of course launching in the next month or two. Shaping your thoughts, shifting your life. Frameless. Thank you. Now let's talk about that. What is frameless? What is shifting your thoughts and shaping your life? What is our creative intelligence? What is our human potential? It's about rewiring and rehacking our conditioning and our limiting beliefs. That's really what our potential is. Our potential is not what we can do. Our potential is in the way we do it. Let me start with a little epiphany I experienced a few days ago. And to start that, I want to first wish all the people observing the holy month of Ramadan, a Ramadan Kareem. And you know, in Ramadan, we're not allowed to eat from sunrise up to sunset. So every day for the last few years, 11 months of the year, I wake up every morning, I run downstairs before I even brush my teeth, before I do anything else, and I fill a glass of water and I squeeze some lemon juice in there, or I cut in a piece of lemon. It apparently is really good for a detoxing program, and it cleans up all your internal phlegm and everything that you've collected and created over the night while you were sleeping. So last week Thursday morning, I routinely got up like I've been habituated, like I've conditioned myself, ran downstairs, filled my glass of warm water, squeezed my lemon in there, and as I was about to take a sip of that water, I realized, hold on, it's Ramadan. You're not allowed to drink. You're not allowed to eat. And I had an insight at that point in time. The insight wasn't essentially that I couldn't eat or I shouldn't eat, but the insight was how quickly we can hack, we can recondition our brain just to understand a new neurological pathway, a new belief system. So the night before, a moon was sighted, a prayer was read, an announcement was broadcasted that from tomorrow morning, Ramadan will begin. And in that moment, we rewired, we rehacked, we restructured, we created a whole new understanding that we shouldn't eat. Isn't that amazing? You see, we're not stuck to our old beliefs and our old habits. We can shift them at any point in time. I do it every Ramadan. And to top it all off, it's so amazing that 30 days after I observe this fasting, and when I celebrate our Eid festival, the day after, I rewire, I rehack, and I begin to eat like I normally did. So I kind of like change the wiring and then rechange the wiring. And I want to say to you that this rewiring can be shifted and changed at any point in time. Right now, in this moment, you can rewire. You can take something that I said, forget an old belief, forget an old logical thought, and you can rewire and start living this life of fulfillment, abundance, and most importantly, understanding. When we understand that we can hack this wiring, we can magnify our life, and we can live a life of larger purpose. We can live a life of larger potential. We can do everything that we kind of dreamt about, fantasized about, but our logical mind has seduced us and said, no, but you're not capable, or you don't have the ability or the resources to. You know you can rewire and you can rehack. And I can assure you in no uncertain terms, when you give off that vibration, when you rewire yourself, the universe will conquer with you and give you and mirror exactly what you need and show you and reveal the next step. So it was post-1980s that scientists and neurologists believe that the brain was hardwired. And that's why, there was a time we had what we call the Flat Earth Society. There was a time in our lives when the world and the people of the world believed that the earth was flat, and if it got too close to the edge, they'll fall off. Then we found out that no, the earth is round. And then we found out that the earth is one of many planets in the solar system. And then we found out there's 49 billion galaxies. And every day, now just lately, apparently a few months ago, we've discovered a new planet. So we've now got a ninth planet, which has been hovering around a star, which has been creating a flickering effect on the earth. And a friend of mine and I were observing it the other night, and we thought, look at that star, it's flickering. Is that normal? And I read in the news the other day, I don't know the name, but they've discovered a small mass and a small planet, which is the smallest planet now known to us, and it's there, it's existent. So there is a new discovery every day. But we've been rehacking and rewiring our brain almost every day, every moment, but we've been not aware of it. We've been seduced by our thoughts and our conditioning, and we've been living in that. So it has been post-80s, when scientists and people like Deepak Chopra and Rupert Tanzi have written books and have given speeches and shown experiments that the brain is actually soft-wired. In fact, the brain has been almost compared to, in America, they have the most sophisticated underground fiber optic telephone system. It is so sophisticated. And what is really fundamental about this facility is that if there's a fiber optic communication and you're dialing a number to dial your friend, and let's say there's a break in the traffic, in the communication, in that link, what this system will do, it will automatically reroute, go around, and then connect to the person you're connecting to. It will link up with other fiber optics and then create a whole new synapses, a whole new pathway. And you wouldn't even know. It will ring so quickly to the other person, you wouldn't even know that happened. Now that is extremely sophisticated, right? You'd agree. What if I had to tell you that it is said and understood that the brain has been wired up 6,000 times more sophisticatedly than that telephone fiber optic system? Wow, that is epic. That is huge. So our habits, our routines are what is created by our conditioning. I want you to know that in no uncertain terms, you can recreate a new pathway, you can rewire, and you can rehack that at any point, any time in your life, to serve you, to make it better for you. Let me give you another little example. Imagine that you've been taking your kids the same route to the same school for the past few years, and it takes you close to an hour to get the kids to school. So every morning you get the kids up a little earlier, and you know how grumpy they can be in the morning. And you know the best part, can you remember? 5 more minutes, mom, 5 more minutes, dad, and that 5 minutes of sleep was the best, right? You could almost count down the 5 minutes. You could feel it, 4, 3. So you were like consciously sleeping. You were like awake but sleeping. and you had that like snooze button in your head, and then you knew the 5 minutes are up, and when your mom would say, you have to get out of bed now, then you jump up and you start getting ready. And then she'd be complaining the whole way that you were a little late because you had that extra 5 minutes of sleep. So every morning you take your kids to school and you use this route and it takes an hour. One day you have an issue with your car, so you ask me to give you a ride. So you jump in with me with the kids. I take a whole new route which is much more scenic, which is much more environmentally friendly and nurtured and very nice looking. But I get you to school half an hour before you normally get there. So in other words, for an hour's drive, I took a scenic route and got you there in half an hour. My question to you is, from tomorrow, will you not use my route? Will you still use your own route? Obviously not. Why? This one is more fun, it's quicker, the kids can sleep a little more, and it's more relaxing for you. So quite simply put, when we can identify that through our desire, that if we want something new and we're going to love and enjoy the something new, it's going to be more attractive to us, it's going to be more appealing to us, it's going to be more abundant to us, or more fulfilling to us, we can simply rehack and rewire our brain. You see, success in anything you want, whether it's money, whether it's health, whether it's relationships, whether it's spirituality, success is a psychology and not a strategy. The moment you can understand that you can reshift, rewire, reroute anytime you want, you can change your conditioning. You see, we're not clad in stone. Our human brain has a creative potential to rewire at any point in time. We are molten glass in a furnace. We can rewire, remold, reshape anytime we want. So understanding and tapping into this human creative, intelligent potential is not about what we know. It's about changing what we know and shifting to do what we want to do better. And it's not what we know, it's what we do with what we know that really matters. In a moment, you can rewire, you can reshift, and you can reclaim your entire life. You can create a whole new pathway and live a life of amazing potential, abundance, and limitless and boundless possibilities. Remember, your brain can be hacked and rewired at any point in time like that. Neurons we fire become neurons we wire. And with that, I want to say thank you. It's time for me to go break my fast and shift my neurological pathway. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening. I hope it was insightful. Watch the media for the book. It's going to be a really exciting, really nourishing for your soul, a nourishment for your soul kind of book. So thank you for always supporting me, letting me inspire you, and you inspiring me. Thank you again. This is Khalid for Infinite Potential. By the way, if you want to mail me on my inbox, it is info@infinite-potential.co.za. If you want to share anything with me, info@infinite, INFINITE, potential.co.za. Thank you again. Love and light.